This is the next exercise that we're going to show you is an advance in our series of squatting. This is the advanced overhead squat. This is by far the most difficult squat to do and something that you want to work into. And no joke here, we have household items that you can use to clean. You'll notice a floor mop and you'll notice a broom here because most people have these things at home and these are very easy to use to demonstrate the exercise we're about to show you, which is the advanced overhead squat. This again is something that I will give you as an exercise to work into, not something you want to jump into until you've mastered that dynamic seated squat on a body ball or a bench or chair and working out of the chair, pushing up off of your hands, getting stronger, working into the basic squat, and then only then would you work your way into the advanced squat. So we're going to demonstrate the setup here with Matt and make sure we get the front and the side view right, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to actually demonstrate the right technique to use on the squat itself. So let's go ahead and do the setup. What we want to do here is he's just going to use the broom. He's going to go ahead and bring this back over top of his head, and notice what he's doing here is he's engaging his shoulders. So go ahead and drop your shoulders down. That's not what we want. We want to head and have the shoulders proud, and we want to have that broomstick behind his head. He has his shoulders locked out and so are his elbows. If I were to come behind him and place pressure down in the middle, he can hold that very firm, and that's exactly the position that we want. Again, from the front, he's tight in his core and he has his feet shoulder width apart, slightly pointing out. That's the perfect technique, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually go down with the squat and demonstrate what that looks like and keeping that motion and keeping that bar behind our head the entire time. Before we do that, we're going to talk about the side motion. So Matt's going to turn sideways, and what we want to focus on here is going ahead and bringing that bar up over his head, and he needs to go ahead and bring it back a little further. What we want to do is be able to see his ear. Turn this way just a hair so you can see that. You want to be able to see just slightly his ear sticking out here, and he's got his elbows locked out. He has this bar behind, he's extended, the shoulders are engaged, the back is locked out again, the core is tight, and if I pull down on him, you can see he's got a nice firm grip, and that's exactly the setup that we want for this position on the advanced overhead squat.
All right, Dr. Hensel is going to explain the advanced squat with a broomstick over his head.
Okay.
Now you can see Dr. Hensel has his arms locked in position behind his head. When he goes down, he's going to keep his core engaged, the advanced lumbar position, and he's going to go below 90 degrees on his squat, and the bar is going to stay behind his head in a stable position. So you can see he goes down past 90, the bar is still behind his head, and his core is locked, and he comes back out through his heels again. Here we'll see Dr. Hensel demonstrate the advanced squat from the side angle. And you can see his arms are still slightly behind his head and his core is engaged. He's got the advanced lumbar position. When he goes down, you can see he goes below 90 degrees and the bar remains behind his head. And when he comes back out, he's going to push through his heel, stays stable, and completes the movement. Perfect.